Hello, everyone. This is Faye, of course, and I sell Medicare plans. Today, we're doing the second training of the Pre-AEP challenge. And by this point, everybody knows what the challenge is, but we are going to do 3 trainings. These 2 are done pretty early in the process so that you will have time to prepare. So our training today will help you to know what and how to meet the customers that you learned about in training number 1. The challenge, of course, is to write 100 cancer sales in 30 days. And the challenge starts September 1st. So everybody's going to start on this at the same time. Let me just ask before we go any further. The first training was about getting your list of people ready, finding the people that you're going to be touching, finding the people that you're going to communicate with. Your warmer audience is, of course, your better audience. So starting with that warmer market, tell me in the chat, how many people do you believe you have in mind or on paper or that you're ready to work with as of today? Take a minute and just put in chat what you think that number might be. Okay, somebody has 3. Anyone else? What's the number of people? 25, 10. Even 1 is a start. So this is great. At least you are thinking about that list, but you still have time to actually work on it. So that's good. That's a good thing. So now the way that you're going to communicate with the people that are on your list is by email, by text messages, and by phone calls. Emails we're going to talk about today in the sense of using automation. So you're not writing emails, you're going to have sample emails that you can send out. You'll have a schedule of when to send so that you're not appearing to be spammy. And you'll have procedures for how you can do text messages to a group of people without having to repeat, read text the same thing. You just copy and paste. So we're still thinking of 5. You want to talk to 5 people a day, and you want to do this 5 days a week. The training today, again, is on how to reach those customers. We're selling in the challenge the Aetna Cancer Insurance Policy. And has everyone checked the availability of the plan, the policy in their state so that you know that it is a policy that you can sell? Because if it's not, then that's something that you need to get with me offline. We can find another product perhaps, or we can find out how you can get that product. Okay, so you've all checked. You know that you can sell the product. You know that you're ready to sell. You have your writing number. You know how to get into the Aetna Senior Supplemental site. And you know where to get a quote. There's a download that you can put on your phone to do a quote as well. That's highly recommended that you do the app on your phone, because that way, no matter where you are, in the grocery store, at the softball field with your children, at church, wherever, you can whip out your cell phone and do a quote right away. Only takes a couple minutes. So with the email, how many of you currently use a CRM that helps you to automate emails? If you would let me know in the chat if you're using automation. Okay, it looks like you may not be using automation at the time, and don't worry about it. And you don't necessarily have to have automation. It all depends on the number of people that you're going to be emailing to. Or if you want to set all of your emails up, prepare them ahead of time, and they just go out on schedule. How many of you get those emails? You get emails from other, you get emails right now. I'm getting emails from lead vendors. I'm getting emails from agencies. I'm getting emails from carriers. I'm getting emails, and they come every day. And they're from the same people. It's almost getting to the point that they're almost as in the same position as the people, the telemarketers, but not quite that bad, because at least with the email, you always have the option to opt out. So it's not quite as bad. But what I wanted to let you know is, if you're not using email automation and you want to, not only is this good for this campaign, but it could work well for you in terms of keeping your customers informed when you want to send out a holiday greeting to everyone of your customers, or you want to keep them updated with new things that are going on. There's a new change someplace, or you want to let them know about the update in COVID or how a certain carrier is treating it. So any communication that you may want to use, you can use this system. So the one that I use is MailerLite. They have a free account, so you can get a free account. And if you want, you can copy this link. It'll take you to the free account. But I'm going to stop share for a second, and I'm going to go over to, I'm going to share the screen with my MailerLite account so that I can show you how that works. Okay, hang on 1 minute. I think somebody came in that I need to admit. Okay, got that done. Okay, this is what the MailerLite system looks like. So it is a CRM. This is where I send emails, and then within this platform, your emails are called campaigns. So you can create the emails in advance and then schedule them at different times. And once they're done and prepared and finished and you like it, you can also send yourself a sample email. So it's really simple to open the account. Once you click on that link and I'll bring it back up again, you're going to fill out your profile. Now, I think you do have to have a business account to do this. So this may or may not apply for everyone. but I thought I would offer it as a suggestion if you wanted to do your emails, and it's something you can think about later if you don't have time to do this now. But within these campaigns, within this platform, you can also set up that if an email goes out, or if a what's called a landing page goes out and someone responds, then through the automation, you can send them a different email. So you have levels of correspondence that you can continue to send. And that's how those automated emails that you get from other vendors every day or every other day, that's how they're actually created. Are there any specific questions? If anyone needs any help with this, you can always reach out to me and I'll go through it with you, help you to get it set up if you'd like. I'm not going to spend all of your time today on it, because if your email, the emails that you have to send out, are not that numerous, if you have 20 or less emails that you're sending out at one time, it's not necessary to use this. You can just send it from your business email. So I just wanted you to see the platform in case you do want to do it. And then, of course, you can always reach out and I'll walk you through if you want to set it up. It's just another way that you can participate in communicating with your customer. So I'm going to go back and share the screen with the presentation. In a moment, give me time. I'm sorry. Okay, here we are. So I'll share my screen again so that we'll be looking at the presentation. So here's the link if you want to go into Mailer Lite and play around. There are other CRM platforms that you can use. There's MailChimp, you may have heard. There's Constant Contact. There are several of them out there. I use Mailer Lite because it's a free account and you can have up to 1,000 subscribers and you can send as many emails as you want. There's no limit on it. So it works well for me. But find the one that works for you. You don't have to spend any money for it. So if your list is 20 or less, then just go ahead and send that email from your business email or your personal email, however you usually send out emails. You will not have to think about creating these emails. The email templates will be sent to you when it's time to send the email. So let me give you an example. Maybe on September 1st, because that's the first day, you're going to send emails to everybody on your list. And then on Tuesday, you're going to follow up with a text or a phone call. So the sequence will follow and everybody will be doing it. You may get ahead or you may find it necessary to follow up with the people that you know personally at any time. And you should do that because you want to stay in contact with your list. That's how you're going to ultimately end up with that sale. But you will not have to think about what are you going to say in that email. So I want to lift that burden off your mind. So if you do set up an automation, then you can go ahead and set up all of your emails one time and they'll just go out on the dates that you set or the dates that you schedule them. It's an easy way to communicate with your customers for this purpose or for any other purpose when you want to communicate with a group of people. The next method that we're going to use to contact customers is text messaging. So when you're using the text message, once the text message is done once, it's not going to be necessary for you to just type it over again to send to the second person. You just go to the second person, or you can create a group of people within your contacts and copy the text message into that actual message that you're sending and paste it. So you won't have to continue to just do it over and over again. It'll be an easy process for you. And again, the sample template for the text messages will be given to you. You may want to change it. There's certain people you want to talk to one way, others you want to say something different to. That's okay. Put your spin into it, but you don't have to recreate the wheel and start from the bottom. You're going to have text messages quick messages that you can just send out to the people that are on your list. When you copy and paste them to the next person, you're just going to do that over and over, or create that group of people. If you have hundreds of people that you're sending to, there are text messaging services that you can use, and some of them will offer you a free 14-day trial. So if you want to use a text messaging service, you can do that. And it is based on the number of text messages that you're sending and the number of text messages that are replied to your text, because they count against the number that you're getting. The third way that we're going to communicate to the customers on our list is by telephone. Telephone is your friend. Telephone, you know that you use all the time. You probably shut your ringer off when you go to bed at night because your phone rings all day, or it beeps or it dings. But you're going to use the telephone to actually get in front of those people on the phone that you have on your list. You're going to use your personal touch to speak to everyone who is on your list. Be bold about it. If they're not interested, let them tell you personally. Don't make an assumption that they're not interested. Make a personal phone call and let them tell you they're not interested. Be polite, be kind, be courteous, but reach out to that person, because you're actually helping them. You're bringing them some knowledge that they probably were not aware of. You're letting them know things that will help them, their families, their friends, and don't ever hang up off that personal call without saying, who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Always ask for referrals. If you get 10 referrals, that's great. If you get one, that's even better. But don't hang up without asking for a referral. Now, remember in our very first training, we talked about the ambassadors, and those were the people that you're going to ask to give you names. So use the ambassadors to help you with the personal phone calls, because these are names and telephone numbers of people that they're giving you that they know. Most of them may not want to get on the phone with you, but just make sure you say to them, do I have your permission to let Mary know that you gave me her number to call? But some of them will actually get on a call with you, make it a three-way call, and have your ambassador tell their story. Ask your ambassador to ask other people for referrals for you. Now, your assignment again is basically the same thing. Get excited, get your list, get fired up, get everyone to help you. How many of you have thought about other people who will be able to help you get a list? Get ready to win prizes, because we will have prizes at every training, and we'll have the big prize at the end of the challenge. So you know what the challenge is. You know the first thing that you need to do. You know the second thing you need to do. You're filling a customer's need, but you're also filling an agent's need. You will receive 3 trainings, but I'm always available here. Once you start to get your names together, you start to make contact, I'm here to give you guidance, help you with any questions or anything that you have. The first training was getting the customer, giving you ideas on where to find those customers. This second training was about how you're going to contact the customer and relieving you of having to worry about what you're going to say, when you're going to say it. And the third one is completing the sale. And completing the sale is going to actually be done by the queen of the bundle herself. So to review what we've done, you're going to get your list together. You have 12 days left to have your list ready by September 1st. 12 days left. Every day, if you write down 10 names and numbers, you'll have 120 names by September 1st. Be prepared. Get ready to email those people, so don't be afraid. The people that you know, you may have their cell number, but you don't have their email, call them and ask them, or text them and ask them for their email. You may have their email, but you don't have their cell phone. Email them and ask them, what's their cell phone number? Make sure that you have phone numbers for everyone. Training number 3 is going to be done, as I said, by Queen of the Bundle, Miss Galen Hendricks. It will probably be recorded, but it will be one that you will be able to refer to. Galen will be the one to give you all of the sales tips on how to complete the sale. If anyone needs any training or any access, how to get into the Aetna site, how to do the quote, how to download quote on the go on your phone, any of that, reach out. Don't wait until September 1st to do that. So remember, the challenge starts September 1st, and training number 3 will be available to you on Thursday, August 24th. So that will give you time to really, really focus on that last piece, getting the information you need to actually complete the sale. These are the things you should think about. Recap where you are with your list. Think about where you are with your list. Time moves really fast and it doesn't wait for anyone. I know you've heard time and tide doesn't wait for anyone. So time will go by, and these next 12 days will go by quickly. So get your list together. Set yourself a goal. By the 24th, your next training, you'll have your list ready. verify the availability in your state, what's available, how the product works in your state. If you need help, reach out and use your multiplication factors to get more people on your list. I have a customer sheet for you. The customer sheet is just a sheet that you can print out that has name, telephone number, email, and comments. If you'd like to get that sheet and you don't have one or you haven't prepared one for yourself, just send me an email or a text and I'll email it out to you. I didn't want to burden you with things that you may already have. The third training, it may not be at 2:30, but it should be available at 2:30. Somebody's saying the Thursday is the 26th. Let me look at the calendar. I don't know what month I'm looking at when I come up with these dates. I'll be honest with you. Yes, you're right. August the 26th is Thursday. So everyone, I stand corrected. August the 26th, the third training will be available, but because it's a recording, you can listen to it at any time. So the link will be sent out to you and you will just listen and I will not be there. It won't be like a Zoom meeting like this one. Is that okay? Don't forget, if you need the customer sheet, you need the sheet to write your names, keep track of them. It's real easy. If I email it to you, you can use it right on your computer. You don't have to have paper. If you don't want, that might be the easiest way to do it. But let me know if you'd like to have the customer sheet. So 100 plans, average monthly premium, $30, $3,000 in monthly premium. And at whatever percentage you are, will base what your commissions would be for the month. That's pretty clear, pretty cut and dry. We're gonna have weekly check-ins. We'll have prizes for the highest number of sales on September 30th. And I think that's pretty well set up as well. For today, I have a prize to give away. And the first person that joined the training today was Miss Tina Brady. So Miss Tina, you will get 100 names in the zip code that you choose to start your list.
Awesome. Thank you.
You are quite welcome. Just let me know what zip code. You can text it to me or email it to me. Okay, we have another message in chat. Congratulations, Tina.
Thank you.
Okay, I am looking forward to actually seeing all of you really prosper this AEP. But before we get to AEP, you're going to feel like you're sailing because you're going to do this challenge so well. And if you do need, again, to look at AEP Success, the book is available on Amazon. If not, don't worry about it. If you're all set, that's good. I know that everybody in here has great uplines and great people that you're working with. Thank you, Nikita. You're getting your book. You should have it by Friday. That's wonderful. Okay, we will probably do a wrap-up session before the first, just right before the first, to make sure that everybody has everything that they need to go on September 1st. But other than that, it is such a pleasure working with all of you, and I'm looking forward to helping you in any way that I can. Any questions? No questions, as they say in church. all hearts and all minds are in sync. So it looks like we're gonna make it a go. Thank you all for coming today and look for your training number 3. Some of you may have already heard the presentation, but this way you'll have it and you will be able to refer back to it, ask questions about it before September 1st. Have a great day. Thank you.